Welcome into day 2 of 3rd grade online. Again, I'm Mr. Ferrell. Welcome to the video that's going to explain your assignments for today and all of your morning announcements. Let's get started on our Clever page. I've had a few questions about not seeing the correct apps on your Clever page, and from my understanding, that is because we are not on the Mr. Ferrell 3rd grade Clever page. We are on the quick links or favorites that are just for the whole district on Clever. What you need to make sure that you do is click into Mr. Ferrell's 3rd grade. And that's where you're really going to get started with everything that you're going to need. So the first thing that you're going to see is my announcement for the day, which is posted. This has all of your assignments that are due today on here. And again, these are not the Odysseyware assignments. Those will begin on September 8th. These assignments are other assignments helping students get used to using the Chromebooks, get used to turning things in each day, getting used to some of the different applications that are attached to my Clever page that will be being used throughout the year. So those are the assignments that are due so far. Again, there is not a set time that you need to be completing these, as long as you get these to me by the end of the day. So the first thing is to practice logging into your Chromebook, making sure that that works. Most of you have done that, which has been awesome. Going into your Google Classroom, which I'll go into in a minute, and we'll take a look. And you watch the daily video, which is what this is. Practice commenting on a post in Google Classroom, something to help the communication for students and ask questions if they need it. I want you to practice logging into all of the extra learning apps, or at least 4 of them: Prodigy, Sumdog, Freckle, and Splash. Get logged in, get your bearings. So these are all down here in the student extra learning apps: Prodigy, Sumdog, Freckle, and Splash. These 4 are going to be great apps for you to get started these first 2 weeks of school. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to solve at least 5 problems on each of those apps. They all have math facts. You can also do questions for English and writing. So it's up to you. Prodigy is only math, but solve at least 5 problems on each of those apps to really get started and get your bearings in each of those. You can keep going longer if you would like to. Practice logging into Epic. So again, we have our reading apps down here, Epic. And as you can see, I've put the code in case you forget the code or you don't have it anymore. The code is right under here if you need it again. It is right under the icon that you will need to click to get into Epic. So you get into Epic. I've actually assigned 1 book on Epic for each of you to read, and you can continue to read more books. You can read as much as you'd like. So that's one of the assignments that I'd have you do today is Epic. The next one is Raz Kids. I've had a lot of questions about Raz Kids. We do not have, because of the number of online students, we do not have accounts for everyone on Raz Kids. So that you can still use Raz Kids, I've created generic accounts that aren't necessarily attached to any specific student that you can all get into. These accounts will look a little bit like this, and I'm going to show you what that looks like now in case you have any questions. So you're going to click into Raz Kids like this. And once you click into that, it should pop up with Mr. Ferrell's page. Here it is. Now here's my page. Now see how these all have a generic animal or object attached to them? All you need to do is click whichever one you like. Doesn't matter. If you click into the goldfish, for example, it's going to have you press a button for your password. Now, what do you think the password would be for goldfish? Now, if you think about it, the password for goldfish is probably going to be the picture of the goldfish. So you're going to click that and hit go, and now you're in and ready to go and read. These are not student-specific accounts because that is not set up quite yet, and that is not something that we have access to at this time. However, I did want you to be able to use this resource to read, and so the generic accounts was my solution for that. So just log in, click any of the words, and then just use the password for the correlating picture that will go to. Okay, so that's Raz Kids. Let's move down from Raz Kids. See how it says using any generic account and the matching password, just like I showed you. Go to your Gmail and send me a message. We've already done that once. I really enjoyed all of your About Me messages that I was sent. We did amazing with that. I tried to get back to each and every one of you in order to get started on that. And so you guys did a great job. Keep that up. We're going to do another one today. Instead of an About Me today, you're going to be telling me about one of your favorite books. Maybe it's one of the books that you read on Raz Kids or on Epic earlier before you did this assignment, or maybe it's another book that you've read in school or over the summer. So it is totally up to you. Okay, one of the things that I mentioned here, and those are all of your assignments for the day. When you complete those minimum assignments, then you're good for the day. Whenever you complete them is great. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Google Classroom page. That's one of the assignments, was to take a look at the Google Classroom page. And I wanted to make sure that I showed you exactly how that works to get to Google Classroom. We're going to click right here. And I do need every single one of you guys to get into the Google Classroom. I had that as an assignment yesterday, but again, that's an assignment today because I want you all to practice commenting on one of the posts, which a lot of you have already done. I've seen a lot of comments. Now, we're not going to make new posts. What we are going to do is comment on other posts. And that's something that we're going to practice today. So comment on another person's post or on my post. And that's going to be something we're going to practice. Now, if you do go to Google Classroom, I do have some bonus assignments that you can do. You can practice using the Messenger tool on Gmail to send me a message. So if you go over to the Gmail account in the bottom corner here, you will see a Messenger tool. You can send me a message and I can get back to you quickly. The other thing you can do is go to this slideshow here and complete the math problems on this slideshow. Okay, so you're going to click into this. It's going to take you to a Google Slides, which is a slideshow app. And what you're going to do is you're going to go in and you're going to fill out all of the X's correctly. Once this loads, it will have multiplication problems. And we're going to just do a little bit of math practice with that. And this is a bonus assignment for those of you who go to Google Classroom. You can see that the X's here are able to be filled out. You can click into those and replace them with the correct number once you've read the instructions in the question. So that is going to be something that you do when you go into your bonus assignment, which I will name that now. So I've gone over all of your assignments that are here. I've gone over all of your assignments here. I did want to go talk about something quickly. I've had a lot of questions about time. This is going to be the times that you will have for your assignments starting September 8th. OdysseyWare, I had you practice logging in, and if you have problems with that, we can figure that out. But you will not need to do any assignments on OdysseyWare until September 8th, when OdysseyWare kicks into full gear. This starting September 8th will be your daily routine. You will be doing mathematics assignments on OdysseyWare for 60 minutes. And if you complete your mathematics assignments on OdysseyWare quicker than that, you can also use one of the 4 apps that I've already shown you for math fact practice. Language assignments will take about 30 minutes a day on OdysseyWare. Science, 20. Now, science will not be every single day, but we will have Ms. Roan's science lessons available to you as well as for another part of your science curriculum. Social studies will also take about 20 minutes. And then we're going to be doing reading. I want you to be reading every day, starting today, reading on either Raz Kids or Epic for at least 20 minutes a day. And that's going to be one of your main assignments. So, and the last thing is meeting with teacher. Now, we haven't started Zoom yet. Those schedules need to be created, but that is going to be something that's going to start September 8th on Zoom, and you will be meeting with me every single day. If you have any questions, again, feel free to email me, type me in Google Classroom, and I will do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible and help you with those questions. Have a tremendous day, and I am excited for day 2 of online learning.